Hey! Hey there, people! People, my people! So, as you all may have heard, it's very noisy around here. But you may have heard that the COVID-19 virus is now a pandemic. So, a lot of places now in the world are starting to panic. But this is the big but here, you know. Do you need to panic? Is there a need to panic? Well, even in Singapore, when it first started, when Singapore government changed the alert, the DORSCON alert to orange, people here also panicked. What did they do? They started buying lots and lots of supplies. Yes, supplies. Something that they bought lots and lots of is toilet paper. Yes, toilet paper. Why? It's not like you can actually drink toilet paper and cure yourself of the virus. People not only bought like extra, they bought like 1 whole year's supply or 2 years supply, or I don't know how many boxes. All the toilet paper in all the supermarkets in Singapore suddenly disappeared. But you know what happened? The problem was there was no problem with the supply chain. So what happened? Saturday, Sunday, the same thing. Then when Monday came around, boom, suddenly, boom, we had toilet paper again. And not only toilet paper, we have all the normal stuff. Your instant noodle, your fresh vegetables. It's a bit noisy here, isn't it? Yes. So all your necessities, all still available. Except for things maybe like the face mask, which people hoard. Honestly, I think somewhere in my house I still have a few of the masks that I bought last time during the SARS period, unused still until now. Is there a need to panic? No, there's no need to panic, but you need to be prepared. There's nothing wrong with being prepared, just that do not overbuy. The only people you benefit or people who makes money are those people who sell stuff at inflated prices, and of course the supermarkets. And they are the only one that made money. So, important thing, the thing that you must remember, do not panic. Don't panic. But since we are here, what shall I do? Maybe I have an idea. So, what are the alternatives if it happened as you all feared and suddenly there is no more toilet paper? Toilet paper? Gone. So, if there is suddenly a shortage of toilet paper, what are the alternatives? Well, we could look at how people used to do it before there was toilet paper. So, we'll look to the past, yes, the past, to find some solutions for our modern day problems. And also, traditionally, people in the Middle East and the Indian subcontinent use their hand, the left hand, and running water to clean themselves. And also in Europe, they use like mechanized pipes, it will be the pressurized water to clean the affected area too. Even to this day, yes, to this day, there are people that do not use toilet paper. So, is toilet paper really necessary? And sometimes the Native Americans in America in the past, since they were in the environment of plains and forests, they would have used dry grass, also twigs, leaves, and some even say like clam shells and oyster shells. They would use that and to clean themselves up after their business. So let's start searching for leaves. Maybe not this type of leaves, they're a bit too thin. You do not want to get your hand dirty. How about let's look at other leaves? Yeah, too thin. How about this? A bit too small. Where else can I look for leaves? So when you're looking for leaves, of course you get those that are easy to get, not like those in top of the tree here, which is a bit far, unless you are very tall. So you want those that are within reach, and of course you do not want dry leaves like this type here, because once the leaves get dry, it gets very brittle. See? Breaks up easily and easy for your hand to get dirty. So avoid the dry leaves because brittle. So when you're using it, it will break. And of course, you want something big like this, fresh. And also make sure you check the leaves behind there. No bugs, no extra things, because many trees have natural defenses, like maybe they have a furry layer at the back or the front, or they are poisonous, which may cause itchiness to areas that you do not want to be itchy. So this will be a good leaf to try, big. Avoid smaller leaves. Look at this type of trees, the leaves. Majority of them are not eaten by insects. So I suspect that it could be poisonous. That's why the insects doesn't get onto them. And also, here as you can see, this type of leaves here. You see at the bottom there is like some kind of like fur or some kind of thing that will cause irritation to your skin, definitely. So should avoid this type of leaves. Look at that. Can you see that? Look for a big size, maybe something like this. But then of course check underneath. Oh, this one does feel a bit sticky. I do not know about this one. The first one I saw, that one looks to be ideal. This one here, the outer layer here is a bit like there is something there that is a bit rough. So this will not be another one that you should try. But many more to look at. Okay, next up, let's look at some tree bark, which is also traditionally what people use, but not this type of tree bark because it does look a bit rough, like sandpaper, and you definitely do not want to use this at your sensitive area. It will give you more problems than it solves. Ouch! Very, very ouchy, ouch, 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 ouch. Then also, in ancient Greece, it was said that they use pottery shards. Yes, so they actually made a lot of pottery made of clay, and a lot of times it broke. So they will use those shards, hopefully not the sharp ones. And then from there, they would use it to scrape off. You know what they are scraping off? To clean themselves up. Sometimes they even say that they would have inscribed onto the pottery shards the name of their enemy or people they don't like before they do their business. And in Rome nearby, what they do is they go to this place where there's like they do not have their own private toilets. They have like public toilets where they use something where it's something like with a stick with a sponge at the end, and they use that to clean themselves up. So this is a tersorium, or what I think it looks like. What you have is you have a sponge at the end wrapped around the top of a stick. So I would suspect the stick would be quite long so that it's easy for you to reach the affected area. See, long enough for you to reach the area. And then don't forget to clean it. But it's also said that after use, it's common courtesy for you to clean it up, rinse it up, because these sponges, sticks on sponges, were communal. Yes, communal. Or in Japan, yes, in Japan, what they used to use is they used to use thin layers of sticks, like small sticks, like maybe like tongue depressors or ice cream sticks, yeah, and they use that to wipe their soiled areas. Okay, so they wipe it from left to right. Or if you do not want to draw so far in the past as ancient Rome or ancient Greece, you can maybe just draw back a few generations to maybe your grandfather's time. Yes, your grandfather's time, where toilet paper was not so easily available or cheap. So what did they do? Well, you'll be surprised to know that in the past, people didn't really have like toilets in their home. Yeah, their toilets were probably outside, far away from their house, or it could be over rivers. You know, they make a little outhouse over the river, or maybe even at one corner of their property, and they will go there and they will use it. And so it would either be a hole in the ground, a hole where they dig up, or it could be over the river, a hole, then you just do your business into the river. Okay, so just imagine you are in the outhouse at the corner of your property. Then you are in a time where there was not a toilet in every household. So there's no plumbing, so there's no water, there's no hole for your sewage to go through. It's just a hole in the ground. So what do you do if you need to clean yourself up? Yes, so what? Anyway, so what did your ancestors, the few generations ago, use in their outhouse? So what did they use? Well, they use something that, okay, I give you a hint. What is a habit that some people have when they are in the toilet? What do? You know, like some people smoke, But then I don't think that's the answer, because there's not much paper in cigarettes, and of course you don't want to burn your ass with the lighter. So, figure it out yet? Okay, so one of the things that people do when they are doing the business is they read. Yes, read. So in the past, you have lots of newspapers, and a lot of times you didn't get rid of the newspaper by selling it for recycling, or in Singapore and Malaysia, the Karang Guni man. Nope. They didn't do that. Okay, so first of all, you need to get the piece of newspaper to the size that you want to use it. So this is around the size that you can use it for toilet paper. Then the first thing you do is you crumple it up. Yes, but that's not all. After that, after you crumple it up, you should also rub it against your fingers, rub it against your hands. This makes the paper softer, and when you are doing your business, you want your paper to be nice and soft when you are wiping it against the sensitive areas. So this is what you need to do to prepare the newspaper before using it. A very good tip, don't you think so? Yes, so what they did was they used newspapers. In the past, a lot of newspapers around, biodegradable. So they use newspapers to clean themselves up. Yes. If you don't believe me, ask your grandfather. Ask them, what did they use before they were toilet paper? But honestly, the best way I could think of for you to clean yourselves up is, first of all, you need to learn yoga. Yes, learn yoga and make yourself very, very flexible, and then you can be like a cat. Clean yourself like a cat, like what they're doing now. Look at that. This would be the most easiest way, the most cost-effective, the most enjoyable way to clean yourself up. Be like the cat. Doesn't that look very comfortable, very clean? And so this brings us to the end of our adventure here today. So now you know what to do when there is a toilet paper pandemic, a toilet paper absence, a toilet paper catalysm, apocalypse. So if suddenly there's no more toilet paper, only these people, only you people who watch this video will know what to do. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, share and subscribe. And the most important thing, the thing that you have to do is to join me for my next adventure. I will see you there. Toodaloos, bye bye, ta-ta.